The style of leadership, that's not me as a leader, but the style of leadership that I've driven through Balfour Beatty has been effective. It has delivered an organisation which has genuinely succeeded. It's succeeded, to be fair, in the upturn of a very long cycle, and we've benefited from that, and the autonomy, and more particularly the way in which we've allowed people to be accountable for their own actions, has delivered a great deal of value. We have to now turn that a little and make sure that that works just as effectively as we have to change the emphasis within the business. There are some fantastic leaders in this world, fantastic leaders in the UK industry, in our sector, who are very quiet, very unassuming, in some ways, in that classical sense, very uninspirational, but they deliver, their leadership delivers truly wonderful organisations. And as I said, I think to single any one person out or any one style of leadership out is wrong, because it has to be those that are appropriate to the situation in front of them. I think we're all the weighted average of a lot of our experiences. I think very few of us have any one or two people who single-handedly cause us to be what we are. Being the leader, and particularly in my case being the chief executive of a large company, is about the best job in the world. And I mean that quite seriously, quite genuinely. It doesn't get much better than that, because if what gets you up in the morning is the idea that you can bring together the capabilities of a lot of people, and in bringing them together, you can allow them to create more than they could create individually, that's a really exciting proposition. You think about it, and you actually think that you have the ability, along with a complex structure underneath you, but you have the ability to influence how that happens. And at the end of the day, society, whether that's however you look at the stakeholders, whether that's shareholders or customers or employees or the world at large, is by definition, if you're successful in that process, better off for your activities. So the idea that you can get up in the morning and genuinely believe that you are delivering something which is beneficial in that process is about as exciting as it gets. And that's, in the long term, that is really, really inspiring. And in terms of delivering excellence, doing that better and better and better, and trying to be as good as you can be, and trying to make your organisation as good as it can be in doing that, is a natural consequence of that. I did actually run a marathon, and I ran it with a broken leg. And the interesting thing is, I am sufficiently stupid that I ran it without knowing that I had a broken leg. And so I can actually point out that as an achievement, that probably sits there, both in terms of actually doing it and the stupidity of doing it in the first place, as one of the outstanding achievements of all time. The fact that I couldn't walk for about a month afterwards was neither here nor there.